Now next is force. Force equals to, we know that force equals to mass into acceleration. So it is also a vector quantity. Okay, this is a symbol of vector F. Okay, equals to now mass. We are concerned with only dimensional formula. Okay, so mass is capital M and acceleration is capital L by T square. The short method of remembering V as L by T and A acceleration as L by T square. Okay, quick method to remember. Okay, velocity or speed is L by T and acceleration is L by T square. So here finally it will become M1 L1 T minus 2. Okay, so dimensional equation for force is M1 L1 T minus 2. This is called dimensional equation. Dimensional formula of force is m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 2. And powers of mass, length and time are 1, 1 and minus 2 respectively. Okay? There may be a question in your mind that if we do not know this equation, that is called physical equation, okay, how can we prepare the dimensional formula? Okay, so for your knowledge, they give us physical equation in this chapter. Okay, physical equations are given. Okay, in this chapter all physical equations will be given. You have to just prepare the dimensional formula from the physical equations given. Okay, so don't worry about physical equations. This is called physical equation, this is called dimensional equation, this is called dimensional formula. Okay, now a new quantity for you, that is called impulse of force. Okay, impulse of force. Impulse of force, that means force into time for which force is applied. This is new quantity for you. Okay, impulse of force, I, that can be written like this. So dimensional formula of I equals to dimensional formula of F into delta T. Okay, so for force we have just mentioned it as M1 L1 T minus 2 multiplied by time. So it will become M1 M raised to 1 L raised to 1 T raised to minus 1. This is called dimensional equation for impulse of force. This is called dimensional formula of impulse of force. And powers of mass, length and time are 1, 1 and minus 1. These powers are also called dimensions. So dimensions of mass, length and time are 1, 1 and minus 1 respectively in impulse of force. Okay? Impulse of force gives the total effect of force applied. Okay? Because it is force into time. Okay? Now momentum. This is also new quantity for you. We can also call it as linear momentum. Okay, it is denoted by vector small p. It is a vector quantity. We have to mention direction with it, and it is equals to mass into velocity. Okay, this physical equation will be given. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now, dimensional formula of momentum. Mass we denote as capital M, and velocity I have told you that it is L by T. Short method to remember velocity or speed is L by T. So it will be M1 L1 T minus 1. So this is called dimensional equation of momentum. dimensional equation of momentum. This is called dimensional formula of momentum, that is m raised to 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 1. And the dimensions of m, l and t are 1, 1 and minus 1 respectively. Okay? This is just like impulse of force. Okay? Now, pressure. Okay? Pressure. Capital P equals to force upon area. Okay? Now see, force equals to mass into acceleration. If you do not remember the df of force, you can write like this: acceleration, mass into acceleration upon area. Now mass, capital M. Acceleration, L by T square. Area, L square. So finally it will be m raised to 1. L raised to 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. T raised to minus 1. This is called df, dimensional equation of pressure. This is called df of pressure. Okay, dimensional formula is, in short, we say as df. df of pressure is m raised to 1, l raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 2. And dimensions of mass, length and time are 1, minus 1, minus 2 respectively in df of pressure. Okay. Now work. We know that work equals to force into displacement. Actually it is a dot product. Okay. Force into displacement. Work is a scalar quantity. Okay. So there may be a question in your mind that work, sir, force is a vector quantity. Displacement is also a vector quantity. How work is a scalar quantity? Okay, that we will learn in third and fourth lesson. Okay, it is called scalar product of two vectors. Now force, we can write like this: mass into acceleration again, and displacement is L. So this is m raised to 1, l raised to 2, t raised to minus 2. This is called dimensional equation of work. This is called df of work. And dimensions are 1, 2 and minus 2 of mass, length and time respectively in work. Okay? For your information, all forms of energy have same df. All forms of energy, okay, have same df. How? That we will derive sometime. So if they ask you what is df of kinetic energy, it is same, m1 L2 T minus 2. What is df of potential energy? Same, m1 L2 T minus 2. What is df of electric energy, electrical potential energy? Same, m raised to 1, l raised to 2, t raised to minus 2. Any form of energy has same df. Okay, m raised to 1, l raised to 2, t raised to minus 2. And it is like work. Okay. Now a new quantity for you, that is called stress. Stress. What is stress actually? It is denoted by sigma, equals to restoring force upon area. Now what is meant by restoring force? See, if we try to stretch a spring, okay, it will oppose, and the force that is opposing is called restoring force. So restoring force upon area, okay, that is called stress. Okay, so restoring force is one type of force. So mass into acceleration, mass is m and acceleration is L by T square. upon area is L square, so it will be m raised to 1 L raised to minus 1 T raised to minus 2. It is just like pressure, but it is a different quantity. Okay, so this is called dimensional equation for stress. Okay, this is called dF of stress, m raised to 1 L raised to minus 1 T raised to minus 2. And today's final quantity, okay, that is strain. It is denoted by epsilon. It means change in dimension upon original dimension. Okay, so that means it is a ratio that will be the numerator and denominator will be cancelling each other. Okay, so finally it is dimensionless, m raised to 0 L raised to 0 T raised to 0. Okay, so first of all, do not get confused from physical equations. You will be given physical equations in this lesson. Okay, you have to just prepare dimensional formulae from given physical equations. These physical equations we will study one by one in different chapters. Okay, at a time you do need not to remember all the physical equations you will be given. Okay, bye.